The malevolent cult Fegal Sestimus, or the Guardians of Truth, worshippers of Paldea, the god of destruction. In preparation for the day when all will be cleansed, the group performed horrific ceremonies and experiments in underground shrines across the globe. In 1583, which the group calls the Year of Saturn's Crimson Serpent, they were able to make contact for the first time with Paldea the Executioner. Deliver the Sword of Judgment, Soul Edge, to my altar. Only then can the purification begin. Upon hearing this revelation, High Priest Kunpetku devoted himself to the nefarious forbidden arts in order to create a golem of fearsome power. Now, Astaroth, a warrior forged by human hands for the sake of claiming Soul Edge, is nearing his awakening.
Ista el tuk palgria el ku, munzia tudadia, ela uvia, astoralote.
Are you certain this is a good idea, Your Grace?
Do not fear. This golem of Astaroth is embedded with a special core bestowed upon us. He moves. Are we ready?
Yes, I shall bring the chimeras now.
Soul Edge. It will enslave you. On Ares' request, I shall grant you aid this once.
What you do?
You now possess the memories of various fallen warriors. Enemies approach. Show me you can destroy all who challenge you.
Fight! Time to die! Time to die! Fight! Get out of my face! I could get used to this. Just look at me go.
You are a success. Your master, the war god Ares, deserves your thanks for bestowing upon you such wisdom and skill.
A war god? So he is my master.
Splendid. The chimeras were swatted like flies. Do you see? This is what my research has brought us. I am worthy of a god.
This human doesn't know his place. Should I kill him?
I, the High Priest Kunpetku, ruler of Mother Earth, command you! O Astaroth, claim Soul Edge and present it to Paldea the Executioner. All shall know the glory of Kunpetku and Fegal Sestimus!
This fool will pay for ordering me around. But for now, our objectives are the same. I'll use him to my advantage. I am ready, Kunpetku, my lord. A mission to get a sword? Talk about boring. Okay, wake up. I'm yawning too much. I need to see action. You too, huh? Your blood must be pumping hard from keeping all those lizards in line, hmm?
This is as far as you go, you pitiful drones! That opportunist Kunpetku cannot be trusted to lead the sect.
Kaunipalk, priest of Mars, has ordered the cleansing to begin.
Likewise, Kelni Polk, priest of Venus, says...
Silence already! I don't care about squabbles between lowly worms! Fight! Aye! You're mine! Time to die! Take this! Cleaning time! You're dead now! Die! Scream for me! Stay down! Ring out! Fight! Die! You're mine! Fight! Aye! Time to die! Time to die!
Damn Kunpetku! Ah!
Of all the stupid last words. Bunch of idiots. Still, that yell was kind of amusing. It's a shame a worm's dying scream can only be heard once. Tell me this, Kerr. Is Ares obsessed with cleaning?
Even amongst the gods, he is renowned for his cleanliness. You could learn a lot from him. However, you should focus on your goal.
I like this one. Straight to the point.
I shall take care of all the rubbish you collect. It should have its uses.
caused all this destruction? How dare he go so far? How dare he? There's nothing left for me to kill!
We have you now, you abominations! Your evil ends here! Ares, God of War, grant us your protection!
God of War? Now you've really made me mad! You're gonna wish I just killed you! Fight! You're mine! Time to die! Perish! Time to die! KO! Their weapons and moves remind me of yours. Not that it matters. All right, on to Nightmare. Kerr, you know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Astute as ever, Astaroth, for various reasons. Those humans were also blessed with the power of your master, Ares.
Seems like even war gods have a lot on their plates. Still, it's none of my concern, as long as I get to run wild.
You've nowhere to run, so kindly just offer your soul to our leader.
So this is why rumors surrounding the castle don't spread, despite the endless massacres.
Correct. Dead men tell no tales. However, if you were to join up...
You insignificant maggot! I'll crush your head with my bare hands! Hey, lizard brains, hold off! Fight! Try again. Scream for me! Oh, that hurt! Scream for me! Shit! Up you go! Itches. KO! Up you go! Fight!
Not likely. No chance! Tremble!
KO!
Off you go! Impressive, Astaroth, cult follower. The regular Malfested are no match for you. Nightmare, right? Tell me what you know. I shall be direct. I wish to use your power to resurrect Soul Edge.
Should you agree to cooperate, you can kill as your heart desires. An attractive offer, no?
What do you think, Kerr?
Though he is cunning, he speaks the truth. At present, Soul Edge is at half its usual power. Ares would not be happy receiving it in such a state.
Okay, I'll play your game. As a token of my gratitude, I shall bestow upon each of you a title. Astaroth, you shall be Sinister Sable. Lizardman, you shall be Base Vert. What? Thanks? Don't tell me you're gonna betray Lord Kunpetku.
Do not be ridiculous. We were charged with finding and claiming the sword's soul.
The High Priest told me to claim Soul Edge. So then, you defy me. That is the same as defying Kunpetku.
Why are you unmad me?
What the High Priest wills, Paldea wills too. So it is you who have defied our god and must die. Anyway, send the message to prepare more troops. I don't care if they're golems, lizards, or automatons.
Yes, sir!
It's almost time to strike. If I could just crush that brat Killick. And Ivy. Soul Edge should get pretty full.
Are you aware that someone has taken the hidden path?
Of course. They carry a similar odor to that brat. There's no point in hiding. Your stench gives you away. You smell like a rotting carcass in a ditch!
Blast.
I know what you're thinking. Most react the same way. He looks strong, but he's probably slow and stupid. I can't describe how good it feels to defy expectations!
I admit, I am shocked. You both have a way with words and smells.
As I'm in a good mood, I'll overlook your insolence. But You reek of one modified by human hands, the most repugnant of odors to me. I can't let Nightmare feast on rotten garbage.
Battle 1. Fight!
I shall overcome.
Try me if you think you really can!
Take this! Engage! Leave! Despair!
Shut up! Stop making that noise! Good! You're quiet now!
Battle 2. Fight!
You're mine!
Come at me, outsider!
Up you go! Over here!
I see
Battle
you're a threat.
3. Fight!
You hurt!
Foul beast! Come at me, outsider!
Up you go!
Despair!
Time to die! As expected, you're nothing!
Okay. What now?
Still trying to think of a way out? You do realize I can smell the odor of others in this castle, too. As long as I'm here, you're never getting through. Ha! Wriggle, you worm! As long as the God of War protects me, I'm indestructible! All who defy me shall feel his divine wrath! This day can't get any better! I'm gonna kill both Nightmare and that loathsome woman. Then I will present Ares with the fully resurrected Soul Edge. And once that's over, I'll...
Something wrong? You appear quite rattled.
Enough! It's nothing. First, I'm gonna deal with Ivy. Damn it! Now my day's utterly ruined!
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history. The Azure Knight appeared in Europe out of nowhere. Bound to no state, his endless, indiscriminate slaughter earned him the title Nightmare. Every night, Nightmare appeared, committing acts so heinous, he soon became a symbol of fear. Still, despite rumors about him spreading like wildfire, his true identity remained a mystery.
It's just a rumor, nothing more.
I don't get it. If he kills everyone, who's there to spread the word about him?
Sounds fishy to me. I never heard any of these rumors when the war was in full swing, or when the plague hit town.
Who's that at this hour? It's always something.
Oi, what's going on? Who goes there?
Huh?
He's dead.
Fight! This is it! You will know despair! KO! Fight! This is it! This is it! This is it! Fight! This is it! This is it! So useless! Soul Edge! Soul Edge! Be unleashed! Taste the Sword of Despair! KO! This nightmare shall consume you! I thirst! I thirst!
So you are Nightmare. Could you, perhaps, lend us your power? Please, our tyrannical ruler must be stopped! Wait! What is it you seek? Money? Glory? What are you going to do? Stand strong! Protect the Lord!
Fight!
Not over yet!
KO! This is it! is it! This is it! And weak!
KO!
Fight! This is it! Hand over! This is it! So useless! Soul Edge! Dullard! This is it!
KO!
Help! Help me!
Give me your soul!
Ostrinsburg Castle. Is that really where he dwells? Bandits likely ransacked the place. Probably nothing of value left.
Keep your voices down! We've lost too many soldiers around these parts. Huh? Ah!
Oh, it's him! How dare you haunt our lands! Haven't you?
Fight! Hand over! Fight!
Ready? Ready?
This is it! Hand over! This is it!
KO!
Fight! This is it! Are you ready to be crushed? This is it! Soul Edge! Okay then.
KO!
Perish!
He's too strong. Retreat! Retreat!
More! Give me your souls!
Nightmares growing more egregious by the day.
What if he is? His cruelty is a feast for the eyes.
But all that killing for killing's sake? What could he hope to achieve?
Even I cannot tell. He no doubt needs plenty of souls. His appetite is insatiable.
I'm starting to doubt this is about resurrection.
What? We have intruders? The leader steps onto the stage.
Is he still not satisfied?
Keep your nonsense to yourself. Fight!
Are you ready to be crushed?
This is it!
Soul Edge!
Try again!
KO!
This is it! Fight! Hand over! Hand over! This is it! This is it!
KO! Still not enough.
We have to stop him! Here and now! It's Soul Edge!
Maintain your focus. He is but one enemy.
Deliver me your soul.
You monster! We cannot lose! Go!
Fight!
Too easy! Repent!
Hand over!
Ready? To victory! Shall we? You! Repent! Not over yet!
Soul Edge! Be unleashed! Taste the sword of despair! KO! This nightmare shall consume you.
Fight! Fight! This is is it!
No way!
This is it! Gotcha!
Soul Edge! Be unleashed! Taste the Sword of Despair!
KO!
This nightmare shall consume you!
Fight!
This is it! This is it!
That's it!
Soul Edge!
Ready?
Soul Edge! Be unleashed! Taste the Sword of Despair!
KO!
This nightmare shall consume you!
Siegfried! Siegfried! Find the one who pierced my body and took my life. End my suffering.
Father, I shall have revenge.
You shall. That is why you need souls. With them, all your wishes will come true. Call me back from hell.
More souls.
That's my boy, Siegfried. I need more souls.
The Azure Nightmare was none other than a young man whose mind was warped by the sweet words of the sword. As its puppet, he relentlessly harvests souls, and once he gathers enough, the Soul Edge will return to its former glory.
Soon, Father.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history. The Azure Knight, previously known as Nightmare, the former wielder of Soul Edge who brought the world to its knees. In truth, he was first a knight named Siegfried. After killing his father by accident, Siegfried fell into a deep denial, which eventually twisted into a desire for revenge against his father's imaginary killer. To enact his revenge, he needed power, which led him to Soul Edge. Turned into the sword's puppet, he became Nightmare, until losing in battle to Killik. When the sword was shattered, Siegfried found himself awoken from the strange spell he had been under. Though freed from Soul Edge's grasp, he now had to face the fact that it was he who had killed his father. On the ground to his side lay the shattered remnants of Soul Edge.
Father! What have I done? The feel of my sword as it thrust into his body. I remember it all. Father, forgive me. From the moment I held Soul Edge, I began harvesting souls. The sword warped my mind. How many people have I killed? My sins are too great. I want to peel my skin off. I want to escape myself. Gah!
The Knight of the Great Sword. You are Nightmare, correct? Answer me! Can you not speak?
I can. I'm Nightmare.
You make me sick! My comrades deserved better than that brutal death at your hand! You shall die here this day! Revenge shall be mine!
Battle 1. Fight!
Time to die!
Battle 2. Fight!
Ready? Ready?
KO!
How long must this go on for? Will I ever be free of this nightmare?
The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
Who are you?
Sorry, but you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait!
Soul Edge. Even reduced to shattered shards, it emanates evil. If I don't do something, it will corrupt the area with its wickedness. Worse still, someone could come here and try to resurrect it. I may never be able to pay for my sins, for their evil can never be expunged. However, I may be able to atone to an extent. If I could ensure that Soul Edge never wreaks havoc again. Yes, that's the only hope I have. I must do it with my own two hands. Can I ever truly atone?
Nightmare. At last, we meet again!
Yes. It is I, Nightmare. Exact your revenge.
I need not your permission. Prepare to die!
However, I cannot die yet.
Battle 1. Fight!
Ready? Ready? Ready?
Battle 2. Fight!
Ready?
Damn you!
Let's do this. Let's do this. Taste the power of my sword! Haven't had enough?
KO!
I see blood, darkness, death. No! I am myself and nothing else. I will not submit to that living nightmare again. My crimes weigh heavy on my soul.
I smell you. I smell you. So sweet. The scent of soul edge.
Still, I attract the malfested like flies to dung.
But I'm confused. You're undoubtedly Nightmare. You have soul edge hidden on your person. Yet, you appear so weak. Wait a moment. Do you know how it is I know you're Nightmare?
Alas, I have no idea.
It's because I was a malfested who worked under you, you fool! You weren't easy to find.
The nightmare you seek is no more.
So it seems. How about I crush you like the worm you are, and become the next nightmare?
Battle 1. Fight!
Take this!
Battle 2. Fight!
Let's do this.
Battle 3. Fight!
You'll never defeat me! Come at me! Damn you!
taste the power of my sword! I'd hoped I wouldn't have to rely on this strength. The Malfested are appearing more and more. Could it be that Soul Edge is getting stronger? I refuse to give up. I'll do whatever it takes. There must be some way. That's it. That sword that pierced Nightmare, I mean me, and shattered Soul Edge. If I had that. Who calls to me? What's going on? I can hear a voice from afar. It cannot be, can it? The sword that destroyed Soul Edge. It calls for help, I think. What? It's trapped inside the cursed sword? Take Soul Edge in hand? My hand. It's shaking. If I grip Soul Edge, I might become Nightmare again. I must stay strong. There is no other way. It's that sword. You wish for me to hold you?
Stop right there! I shall not allow it!
Are you Soul Edge?
Just a little more, and this power will be mine!
Your reign of terror ends here!
You pitiful puppet! Submit to me! Obey my will! Fight! Stand back! I shall destroy you! Too slow! Out of my sight! Eat this! Time to die! Souls, come to me!
Let's do this!
Now watch!
KO! The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Fight!
Ready? I will finish this!
Worthless lump! Out of my sight!
Never!
Soul Edge! Be unleashed! Taste the Sword of Despair! My thirst!
Let's do this! Taste the power of my sword! I'd hoped I wouldn't have to rely on this strength.
Fight!
You'll never enslave me again! Let's do this! Did I do it? My strength fails me. Is this the end for me? But if the sword's power is unleashed someday, that time, it will come.
Siegfried's battle with his nightmares raged on. No one knows of his sacrifice. However, if there was ever one who could prevent the resurrection of the cursed sword, it would be Siegfried. He who dashed Soul Edge's hopes of devouring Soul Calibur. The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history. Sophitia was a baker's daughter, chosen by the gods to become a holy warrior. Given the order to destroy Soul Edge, she set out on a quest that would eventually lead her to the sword's wielder, Cervantes. In a fearsome battle, she was able to destroy one of the swords. Though successful in her quest, shards of the cursed sword pierced her body, causing severe injuries. Her life was saved by the ninja, Taki, whereupon she returned to her homeland to recuperate. The days passed peacefully, until one day.
Oh, it's so nice to have you back, my sister. You had me worried for a while.
Sorry, I had no choice.
I could never bring in the customers like you. Well, you're back now, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Sis?
My chest!
Sis? Are you okay?
So many lives lost. Soul Edge?
Is something the matter?
It's my sister.
Oh, this doesn't look good. You should rest.
Thank you.
Sis.
Sophitia. Sophitia. You fulfilled your mission well, and I am eternally grateful. However, your power is required once more.
Almighty Hephaestus.
You weakened Soul Edge, but it is regaining its power and will soon pose a threat once more.
I had a feeling this day would come.
The cursed sword's presence grows ever stronger. Since finding a new wielder, it has spread its evil far and wide across the land. I shall bestow upon you the power to cleanse evil, so that you may free those who have fallen victim to it.
I understand.
But, oh, Mighty One, if you need the aid of your followers, choose me instead, for her sake. I beg you to use me in her place.
Rothion, you are a blacksmith. You shall produce arms befitting her task. I shall grant you the Iron of the Gods.
Please, Rothion, assist me in my battle.
Very well, Sophitia.
I never did ask that young man his name, but he carries the burden of fate on his shoulders. I feel as though this is the start of something big.
Sophitia, it took me some time. But I finally finished. I made this all for you.
Thank you, Rothion.
Try everything and see if it feels right. I may not be a worthy opponent for a disciple of the gods, but I shall do my best.
Battle 1. Fight!
All right, let's begin.
KO! Battle 2. Fight!
Too easy!
KO!
It's over!
You're finished!
Battle 3. Fight!
My resolve will never falter! Oh, gods! Purifying light! With this weapon, I can fight on! Amazing! It feels so light! It's even better than the battle gear I was bestowed with last time.
Glad to hear it. You know, I really wish you didn't have to go alone.
Fear not. I have your arms and armor to protect me. Will you pray for me?
Of course. I'll pray for your safe return.
Rothion. How awful. Here too I find the ravages of the cursed sword.
blood! Give me your blood!
I cannot give you my blood. But I can end your thirst.
What are you talking about?
Do not be afraid.
Silence!
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight!
Pardon me.
KO! Battle 3. Fight!
My resolve will never falter! Again!
KO!
Shh, it's okay. Be still now. You must have been in agony. The evil has dissipated. You have nothing to fear.
Thank you so much.
Think nothing of it. I hope I may help even but one more in your state. I know the evil must be destroyed at its roots, but how can I right now?
I'll kill you!
Have I met my match?
Maybe you should submit!
No! Never!
Battle 1. Fight!
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight!
My resolve will never falter! No! It's over! Oh, God! Pardon me!
What have I done? Please, forgive me.
No need for forgiveness. I am here to save all from evil.
I lost to Nightmare, and then...
Nightmare?
Yes. The wielder of a powerful sword, the Azure Knight. I faced Nightmare in order to protect my homeland, but my challenge was in vain. Why? Why did he leave without killing me? After that, I grew unable to resist the temptation to do evil.
Please be still. Rest, Nightmare. He is the cause of all this horror. That is where Soul Edge must be. Nightmare was supposed to be based in Ostrheinsburg, but when I went there, Soul Edge's master was gone. I thought it was because Soul Edge had been destroyed by another. But if Nightmare still has the cursed sword, then he cannot be allowed free reign. Even with so little information, I cannot give up my search. Besides, my mission to save people from evil has not changed. Oh, mighty Hephaestus, protect me. Are you Nightmare?
Don't call me that!
If you are Nightmare, then I must defeat you.
I expected as much.
And then I must destroy Soul Edge.
Soul Edge is not here.
Do you know where I can find it? I know the road you walk is long and arduous. However, I can cleanse you of evil, and maybe even save you.
Stop!
If you really are not Nightmare...
Leave me be!
I want to save you.
There is no turning back.
Battle 1. Fight!
I do this for your sake, too.
I don't need a savior!
Pardon me.
This ends now!
Not yet!
KO! Battle 2. Fight!
This ends now! This ends now! Gotcha!
Forgive
Not yet! Not yet!
KO!
I'm just
Battle
getting started!
3. Fight!
Gotcha! This ends now! Not yet! Ready? Gotcha!
KO!
I I shall pray for you. The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
What are you?
Sorry, but you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait! I never found out his name. However, I had a feeling I had done what I was sent to do. Still, I know not if it is wise to leave everything in his hands. Almighty Hephaestus, hear my prayer. Please watch over him.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history. Ask any adventurer, and they'll know of Verci, a wealthy merchant from South Italy, and his underground treasury, the Money Pit. After getting rich in the weapons trade and earning the title of Merchant of Death, Verci set sail with his fleet to find the legendary Soul Edge. But during his quest, Verci learned his entire fortune had been lost in the chaos of a war that broke out in Italy. Half crazed, Verci hid what little he had left in the impenetrable Money Pit, located on a small island in the Mediterranean. There he stationed a grotesque guardian, who silently and mercilessly disposed of all who entered, quickly becoming the fear of all looters. In recent years, however, a new rumor began to spread among some adventurers. Historic rainfall had caused flooding in the Money Pit, destroying most of its traps. The Guardian had also vanished, leaving the treasure free for the taking.
I can't believe we got through the Money Pit that easily. Thanks for the help, Ivy.
Looks like that tip about the Money Pit being abandoned was true.
Yeah, all we had to do was rely on that trusty sword of yours. Traps don't scare us as long as we have you. But hey, aren't you gonna take any of the treasure for yourself?
I only care for items related to Soul Edge, and I already have what I wanted. Now I just need to find Verci's notes.
Always so serious. You're beautiful and you're strong, so, you know, we could... Huh? What the hell is that?
The sword's resonating?
Hey, what did you go quiet for? Whoa, don't drop the treasure there! Huh? Oh, this is a head!
Above you! Ready your weapon!
Huh?
I knew this was too good to be true. That's your target, Blade. The Guardian! Ha! Slice up everything that comes near us, Blade! I missed? Oh no! Ugh, I'm at a disadvantage fighting here! My blade! Show me the way out!
deepest room of the dark underground vault, there was a magnificent sarcophagus and chair illuminated by torchlight. Before it stood a lanky, grotesque man, the guardian feared by looters, with his head bowed in respect. His name was Voldo, a dark vestige of the talented man who had once served as Verci's right hand. Long years underground had robbed Voldo of his sight and sanity. Before his dead master's sarcophagus, he reported his failures. Voldo deeply regretted the fact that he had left the money pit for 3 years in order to find Soul Edge. And although he was completely alone, Voldo heard a familiar voice.
Thank you for your report, Voldo. With new challenges often come failure. Learn from your failures, and you shall be wiser. While you were in the outside world, the money pit was flooded, and the traps were all destroyed. Now then, enough lamenting. You have important work to do. But there's one thing we must do first. I'm sure you have felt it, right? The aura emanating from the swordswoman Ivy. My merchant's intuition speaks to me. That aura comes from the legendary sword I spent years seeking, Soul Edge. She also stole a portion of my notes, which are some of my most valuable possessions. And of course, we can't let the other thieving rats get away with the treasure they stole. Therefore, Voldo, I shall give you 2 missions. Your first is to track down that woman and acquire all the clues you can concerning Soul Edge. Your second is to reclaim my notes, as well as all the pieces of my collection that were stolen. Some of the vermin still remain on this island. Exterminate them first, and reclaim what they stole. I'm counting on you, my loyal servant.
Look at the jewel on this sword!
That's really something. Not that I expected any less from Verci's collection.
What was that sound? The wind? Ah!
Fight!
Die! Damn you!
KO! Fight!
Too easy!
KO!
The adventurers had looted a number of the strange weapons Verci had collected. With Verci's treasure before him, Voldo reminisced as he held in his hands an unusual pair of blades from India. Amid the moonlight reflecting off the blood-stained blades, old memories began to resurface in his mind.
What? You've never seen a pair of Jamadars? They're also known as Bundi daggers. Other merchants call them guitars, but they're mistaken. If you wish to become the next Merchant of Death someday, you'll need to learn all about weapons and their uses. Here, I'll lend them to you, but make sure you return them to me. My instincts tell me they will be a good match for you. Go on, give them a swing.
Ivy's scent was fading, but that did little to hinder Voldo. Honing his senses for years underground had given him something of a sixth sense, which allowed him to sense invisible auras that people leave behind. As Voldo moved north, tracking Ivy's unique aura, he continued reclaiming the treasures stolen from his master.
Hand it over, Grandpa!
Wait! Take anything you want but this!
Why? Because that one will fetch the highest prize?
What was that? I just heard footsteps.
My leg!
What's happening?
Fight! KO! Fight! KO!
You want this sword? I don't care what kind of monster you are. You'll not have what my brother left to me.
The scent of Verci's treasures wafted up from the golden blade that the old merchant cradled. It was the item that launched Verci's quest for the golden treasures of the Orient, prior to his search for Soul Edge.
You want to stop looking for Soul Edge?
Verci, we just began your search for the golden treasures of the Orient. And now you want to go off looking for a sword that's nothing more than a rumor? You must be mad.
You're either a wolf or a sheep, Enrico. It's hunt or be hunted. And only the bold come out on top. Bad enough about this. I'll lead the search for Soul Edge. And you, Voldo, will assist me each step of the way.
What? But he's so young. He isn't even family. Wait, Verci! Wait. Your weapons, your face. It can't be. You're... Oh, forgive me. If only I would have protected our fortune during the war, Verci would still be here. You can have the blade. didn't take the sword.
Perhaps Voldo decided that he only needed to recover what had been truly stolen. Whatever the case, Voldo soon disappeared, leaving the golden blade with the old merchant. Tracking Ivy's aura, Voldo eventually came to a desolate Spanish port town. That's when he realized something. He had once visited this port, at a time when it still thrived. However, the aura's trail only led him to the ruins of an establishment known as the Blacktail Inn. The next thing Voldo knew, he was surrounded by spirits of the dead.
Steal, kill, and steal again. Fight! Cervantes, curse you!
The scent of the ocean breeze, the whispers of the name Cervantes by the dead. Together, they caused a distant memory to surge up from the deep recesses of Voldo's mind. Enlist the help of the notorious pirate Cervantes de Leon in your quest for Soul Edge. A mission to negotiate with a pirate infamous for his cruelty meant almost certain death. Still, Voldo journeyed to Cervantes' haunt, the Blacktail Inn, in order to carry out his duty.
So, Verci's offering me 12 Saker cannons, along with this pistol sword you brought. It's certainly a rare item. I see Verci taught you something about the art of appraisal. It's curious, though. If he wanted to ask a favor of me, then why did he not come here in person? Instead, he sent a whelp like you! My, a bullet grazes your cheek and you don't even blink. Not bad. I've taken a liking to this weapon. 4 top-of-the-line culverin cannons, and 4 falconets. I want Verci to send me the same things he gave to the Spanish Armada. I'll accept the deal, and let you return with good news. It will be good for a little amusement, at least.
As Voldo tracked Ivy east, her aura growing ever stronger, he became aware of 2 things. The first was that Ivy had crossed the mountains and was now moving west. The other was that he was not alone in this hunt. Some unknown group was also secretly tracking Ivy. Regardless of who they were, Voldo had no doubt they would only hinder his mission. So it was that Voldo decided to utilize the mountainous terrain to hunt down the hunters.
The doomed woman with the blood of the cursed sword in her veins. I don't like the idea of being ordered to eliminate a mere woman. And why do we need so many people?
Once you see her blade in action, you'll change your mind.
Don't worry. I'm ready for whatever happens. But something's off. We should have been engaging the enemy by now. Where's the signal? What the?
Who the hell's this?
Fight! Fight! Be quiet!
We're being attacked by an unidentified entity. I need to report. Ah!
Having fun? Oh, right. I forgot you have no sense of humor. Never thought the day would come when I'd be saved by you. Don't expect me to thank you. Long time no see, Guardian. Or should I say, Voldo. I could sense you approaching. I've gained a lot of experience since we last met, you know. I also did a little research. Research on the Merchant of Death, and the young man who worked as his shrewd right-hand man. As someone whose life was also ruined by that cursed sword, it's hard not to feel sorry for you. I know. You want this box, right? Then fight me and win it back.
Battle 1. Fight!
I see you too, possessed by a spirit. Mediocre! I still owe you for before.
How adorable!
Shoot!
Battle 2. Fight!
Predictable! I still owe you for before.
KO!
Playtime
Battle
is over!
3. Fight!
Extend! I'll make you submit! Enjoy your treat!
KO!
You missed your chance for mercy.
Battle 4. Fight!
A loyal blade, void of any hesitation. You know, I feel a little envious of you now. I don't need this anymore. Take it. But let me tell you one thing. The soul edge you seek has already been destroyed. If you want to see for yourself, head to Ostrheinsburg. Farewell.
After throwing Verci's box back to Voldo, Ivy leapt off the cliff and used her snake sword to disappear into the mountains. Voldo could have followed her, but the risk of dropping the precious box was too great. Since he had already collected several other treasures, Voldo decided to return to the money pit. Standing before Verci's sarcophagus once more, Voldo bowed his head and gave his report. Before long, amid an eerie glow, Verci appeared before his loyal servant.
Welcome back. You have my thanks for completing both your missions. I find it hard to believe that Soul Edge was destroyed, but we will learn the truth in time. First, we should rejoice that my treasures are now back where they belong. Also, the woman may have stolen a portion of my notes, but in this box are our letters. The letters we exchanged while you were assisting me in my search for Soul Edge. These easily contain more information than one could ever glean from my notes. I'm sure she would want to get her hands on them. However, the real reason I value this box so much is because it contains a record of my successor completing all his training.
The fact that Voldo still remained loyal to his master long after his demise proved how much they trusted each other. Deep within the dark pit, in a hollow darkness lit only by the glow of flickering flames and gold, Voldo basked in a new, blissful light, born from Verci's everlasting trust. The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.